Oh, hello. Hello, everybody. Ugh. Got the curly Q thing back again. It's going the other way. Maybe it was this side before. Sometimes it. Eric Habakabaka. Applause here. McGill's here. I read that Lee Valley Order of Bees. Does Lee Valley sell bees? Maybe it's a box full of bees. Maybe like that would. This show could go in a. Always goes in a weird. Yeah, it doesn't always. This show would be guaranteed to go in a weird direction if this box is full of bees. Howdy from Bakewell. What? Where? Bill, aren't you from Opossum Creek? What are you doing in Bakewell? Chris Walters, how is it going with you, my friend? I'm okay. Just another crazy busy day at work. Another crazy day at work, and like I was thinking about it again. I was like, can I change this show to any other day? No, I can't. Saturday is the only day that this show works for me. So I think I might just have to become okay with almost never doing any work on the show. I think I might just have to resign myself to the fact that this show is almost always just hanging out with my friends on the internet. I just after the Saturday is my busiest day of the week down at the shop, and I just can I always think that I'm gonna be able to get myself up for feeling like making something or playing with stuff or whatever. And then at the end of the day, I'm just like, nope. Just mark a quick X on the box so we know it's full of hornets. Did they put an X on, or an H on it? No H. No H. Maybe I'm okay. Stay at least 6 feet away from the screen. No. First time since COVID hit. And a guy. Congratulations for finally nailing it. I can't believe I'm going to be 29 next month. Well, that's what happens every year you don't die. You get a year older. Bakewell is a suburb of Opossum Creek. Opossum Creek has suburbs? I would see in my head, I'm picturing Opossum Creek as being like a small. I have my computer back out here. Opossum Creek, Missouri? Opossum Creek, where? I'm looking this place up. 29, just wait till you hit 30 and parts of you hurt you didn't know existed. Yeah, I think the first time that I like threw my back out putting on socks, I was, about 30. Tennessee. All right, Opossum Creek. Why, when I put Opossum Creek 10 and the auto complete options just says Possum Creek, Tennessee? Have you been lying about the name of your town? Opossum Creek in Tennessee on paddling.com. You go to paddling.com and learn about the trip opportunities to go paddling in Opossum Creek. It seems like the town's name is Possum Creek, according to the internet. You got a Wikipedia on Possum Creek here? No, we got. It's not a big enough place to have a Wikipedia entry. So how does it have a suburb? Kayaking, canoeing, beginner friendly canoeing and kayaking on Opossum Creek. This place does not exist, my friend. Opossum Creek, Tennessee, is not a place. In any case, isn't Possum Creek where Red Green? Maybe Possum Pond, though. Possum Lodge. I think it's been a long time since I've seen that show. But there's Possum something. I think it's Possum Lodge. Possum Lodge. Tyler Peterson. That a guy. Opossum Creek is a creek, not a town. So if I go Possum Creek, Tennessee, then the town might come up. What? In any case, there's 2 Google reviews on on Possum Creek, Tennessee. Possum Creek RV and boat ramp. Possum Creek campgrounds. Oh, okay. Anyway. Down in Cumberland, by where my buddy Tyler Peterson's at, there's Possum Creek Gorge Trail in the Cumberland bike trail system. There you go. What's an RV ramp? It's where you take your RV off of sweet jumps. It's like, come on. You've never taken your RV over any sweet jumps? Chickamauga Lake, Possum Lake Recreation Area. It's a large reservoir located along the Tennessee River, stretches over 58 miles long, from Watts Bar Dam to Chickamauga Dam. There we go. Learn something. Vineyard Farmhouse. How you doing, my friend? I was back on Brian's show again on Wednesday. Just hanging out in the shop. Talking about making stuff. Hatchet's just about done. Speaking of making stuff, I thought maybe together as a team, we could have the first look at what it is going to look like after finish. Right now, it looks like this, but it's still like freshly sanded raw wood. Got my wedge in there. Still need to flush this up a little bit, but it is a hatchet. And I got my mineral spirits out. Should we have a look at what this guy's going to look like? Come along. Come along, friends. There you go. First look. I haven't done this yet either. Whoa. Pretty happy with that. That is going to be my new hatchet. My new old hatchet. Yeah. What is the way? It is Sapele. This is a Sapele handled 1.25 pound hatchet for splitting my scraps for Tyler Peterson to burn in the winter. Don't know what it's going to be for yet, honestly. It was just like, it's a dead hatchet, and I wanted it to not be dead. It's nice. It's, at the very least, it is an attractive chopping implement. And it's my first ever like refurbished tool. This is the completion of a 2023 resolution in only February of 2024. Yeah, that's cool. And now my shop smells like mineral spirits. For hanging on the wall with the pictures of the wood planes behind me. That's right. I can add it to the green screen. Do a tongue oil finish. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna buff in a batch of custom liquid wax and have done with it, my friend. It's obviously I don't need a hatchet badly enough to not have left my hatchet out in the grass in the yard for like 2 years. Which is why it rotted apart in the first place. And rusted all to shit and needed a refurbishment. So, I mean, I enjoyed the process of refurbishing it. But I obviously don't need a hatchet if I had left it out in the yard for 2 years. I might find some uses for it. I like rive out some dowel stock or something. Maybe I'll get into making spoons, like Lee Valley box. I don't know. It'll be nice to have a hatchet around, I guess. It was more of a this is stupid to have a dead hatchet. Why not have an alive hatchet kind of project? Is Sapele hard enough to use for a hatchet handle? Yes, I did look into the technical properties of Sapele in relation to specifically the modulus of elasticity and the modulus of rupture. And it's not far enough off in those two particular categories from something like hickory, which is what axe handles, one of the frequently used woods in axe handles and things. And the modulus of rupture and modulus of elasticity are two of the fairly important factors that go into the functionality of a hewing implement. So I think it's fine. Again, really, how much strength? I'm not taking it camping, and I'm not using it to split logs to make firewood. I don't know it's ever going to get used, to be honest. Polish it to a mirror finish for the wall. It's a lot shinier than it was, my friend. I mean, I got all the rust off. There's a little bit of pitting in it, but like, this is a hell of a lot nicer than it was when I was working on it. Yesterday, what was that? Yeah, I used my hatchet to open a box yesterday. There you go. Maybe we'll open the Lee Valley box, but no, it's not sharp enough. I do need to put a new edge on it. It's fine. It was a thing that I needed to do just for my own. It helps if you get if you get the grain the right way. It helps a lot. I did specifically choose a piece of sapele where the grain was running in an approximately along the handle type direction. There's a little bit of run out in a couple areas, but generally it is kind of following. It'll be fine. If it's not fine, I'm no worse off. If I use the hatchet and it breaks, I had a broken hatchet before this. So at least currently I have a not broken hatchet. But you said you're going to use it for firewood cutting. I absolutely did not. I did not say that. Did you open the... Shh! Don't tell him! God! The Lee Valley box. Now I'm not even gonna because Nadia spoiled it. I'm kidding. I'm going to get a new beer. And then we'll open the Lee Valley box. You said cutting firewood for Tyler Peterson. Well, no, I said cutting scraps that he can use as firewood. Technicality. Beer. If it breaks, it'll go the way of the shop steward project. No, if it breaks, it's not enough wood to turn into a side table. Okay. Let's open the Lee Valley box now that Nadia has wrecked the surprise. Okay. I'm going to open it not with my hatchet, but with my Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff marking knife. Damn, that is a pleasure to use. That is a pleasure to use. Sorry. Yeah. All right, what do we got? We've got Veritas Band-Aids. We've got Veritas Band-Aids. We've got I could not convince myself, even though I really, really wanted to be able to convince myself to spend $160 on a rasp. I just couldn't. So instead of the Orayu or the Liugier rasp, cabinet maker rasp that I wanted to get, I'm going to try the $40 cabinet maker's rasp from Lee Valley. They can't even charge you enough to like put finish on the handle. So I'm going to finish the handle of the Lee Valley cabinet maker's rasp first, because they haven't bothered, and then do some rasping. It is a hand-stitched rasp, and Lee Valley makes quality products, and so for $40 instead of $160, I figured I'd give it a go. Just rub some oil on it, guys. Come on. Nothing? Just raw, what? Birch, maybe? Ash? No, I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's about $40. I can finish the handle of the thing. $40 for a hand stitched rasp. You get like 40 Canadian, my friend. Let's have a look. Probably $32 for you guys. Probably balsa. It's not balsa, but rasp. Cabinet rasps. I'll put a link. Look at this. I can go to my show. Let's go to my channel. Let's hit mute. And I'll put a link in here for you. Half round rasp available in 3 sizes. Made of steel, hardened to about RC65. Teeth are hand stitched with a consistent density. Blah, 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 blah. Each has a smooth, it even said, it's not like they pretended anything. Each has a smooth, unfinished wood handle. They didn't say it was going to have finish on it. They, in fact, said they admitted that it would not. Where is this show? My channel. This show. There we go. We'll toss a link in the chat here for you guys. After the Kung Fu Panda 4 ad. I didn't know there was a Kung Fu Panda 3. I knew there were 2. And the Google Pixel Watch featuring Simu Liu. You can always make your own handle as well for that price. It's true. I'll use theirs. Had to look twice. Your blue power cord behind you lines up with the power cable of my TV. That's funny. Levy, how is this listed for those bandages? This item is not, well, we can't ship all of our good stuff. We got to keep some of our good stuff here in Canada. Here's the rasps. I don't even remember which one I got. I think the middle size. I don't have anything to measure with because I don't measure. I want to say this is the 8. Yeah, this is probably the 8-inch. The middle of the 3. And okay, so the other 2 things I am going to try. I'm going to make a wizard. Beavercraft wizard carving kit. I was looking for carving knives. I went to Lee Valley. And they've got this little kit where they send you the little block, actually 3 little blocks of wood, and like the instructions and the knife and whatever. And I'm like, well, okay, make a little wizard guy and try hand carving things. We'll try Beavercraft's wizard carving kit. Oh, good thing you bought 2 containers of Band-Aids. It's funny because they include a couple of Band-Aids in this. It's like, I'll put a link to this too. It's the wood, the knife, that like grippy tape stuff. And a couple of Band-Aids. And I think some like sharpening, like basically strips of sandpaper. This guy is right here. Yeah, a couple of Band-Aids and like the template and the knife and the sharpening strips and the grippy finger tape stuff and a couple of Band-Aids. I'm like, why not? I'll do a video on it. It'll pay me $3, and then like the ads cents from the video will pay me $3. So it's like I got $3 off, right? And I figured while I was there, grabbing a wizard carving kit, I'm gonna try to make the spoon. So I get 2 more knives, and then I got 3 different kinds of carving knives, and plans to make like this cool little Celtic-y spoon thing and a little wizard guy. It's Mike math. That's right. I'm giving myself a discount on the spoon on the carving kit because I know that I'm going to make some revenue off the video of trying it. And that's it. It's not a hugely Valley order. I don't like me being over here on a delay that I can. It's like a couple seconds later. Like, yeah, no, that bothers me. So the rasp, I'm gonna finish that. That even though you guys told me it wasn't gonna be finished, it still bothers me. You can't be bothered to even just like rub some oil into it. $40, hand stitched rasp. It's fine. But and those carving kits I think are going to be fun. So, and three different kinds of carving knives. Maybe I become just an old man sitting on the porch just whittling sticks into little wizards and spoons. I give up on this whole YouTube thing altogether. Just sit, make a Maloof rocker, and I'm going to sit on my porch and whittle sticks into wizards. Live out the rest of my days in peace. Just whittling wizards. It's like people only do things because they get paid. That's really sad. Yeah. So that's the Lee Valley order. I'll let you guys know about the carving kits. I'll do a video on them. And like whether or not the instructions are clear for some idiot who doesn't know anything to be able to follow along with the instructions. I like that it has like little paper templates that you can just glue to the, I guess probably spray glue onto the blocks of wood. Never heard of the kind of wood that's in there though. Hold on. These are made in the Ukraine. Ukraine. And the linden is the wood that comes in them. Wood-database.com. Linden. It's not like Trevor Linden, like the hockey player. European basswood. Okay, so it's basswood. It is a pretty typical carving wood. It's super soft. Should be pretty easy to put a wizard in. I didn't realize that basswood was also called linden. It also could be, however, it could be European lime, which is also referred to as linden. 700 pounds per foot Janka. It's super soft. Modulus of rupture is super. Yeah, it's super soft. Crushing strength is almost nothing. This is one step up from balsa. A couple steps up from balsa. I'm excited for the carving, Nadia says. Nadia wants me to get teaching more things because she knows the value of my instructional endeavors to the business. And so the more stuff I try that might be able to turn into a class, the better. For both of us, honestly. Yeah, so try my hand at some. I have to figure out classes to put on that aren't going to hurt anybody. And I don't have to drag a bunch of tools down there for. So let's make a birdhouse. And there I am unloading my table saw out into the parking lot. That's no good. Step above Rice Krispie Square on the hardness scale. Yeah, it's a couple of steps maybe. Couple of steps above Rice Krispie Square, but well below even like a soft hardwood like cherry. Actually, I was also very excited for you to learn something new. I learn something new every day. Today I learned that Opossum Creek is the name of the creek and not the town that my friend Bill Krulick lives in. And that it has a suburb. It's a good thing you don't need class to teach classes. Hey-o! Got a student starting next week building a guitar in your shop. Sweet, sweet. Is your shop big enough to have somebody else in there with you? Because I don't know. Yeah, I could have one other person in here. I could teach one at a time in here, probably. How many classes equal a drum sander? Depends how many students are in each class. But and depending on whether it's a used drum sander or a new one. Let's say 20 students worth of classes. And also depending on the classes. Because I don't get paid the same amount for each class. But I get to decide how much I get paid for each class. So that's kind of on me. Do have the pendant carving class in March. Should probably make a couple more of those before I teach it. Oh yeah, Nadia, Mike needs a drum sander size raise. It's true. Well, but I mean, it could be, one could say that by teaching more classes, by giving me the ability to teach more classes, she is in fact sort of giving me a drum sander size raise. Well, not really, because it's more work. It's not really a raise. She's giving me the opportunity to make drum sander money. Anybody else making anything right now? I've made a hatchet. It still smells like mineral spirits in here. I'm gonna open the garage door in a second. Actually, I should probably do that. I probably shouldn't be sitting in that. It's not as bad as when I would like acetone or whatever I was using before. Varsol. It was Varsol before. and a better beer raise. Canadian PBR. It's not. It's the best of the cheap Canadian beer. Thank you very much. And let's not talk about what Chris Pennell is drinking alongside me tonight. My friend Pennell decided to classy it up over there on the East Coast with the big... I will let you disclose if you would like to disclose what you're consuming with me tonight. Mineral spirits isn't too bad. Yeah, acetone is, yeah. Well, I was doing Varsol before. Not drinking anything. Oh, because you already crushed that big can? I didn't know that you guys couldn't get Veritas Band-Aids shipped to you in the States. I promise you I didn't know that. Just changed our gas cooktop over this morning. The old one was 20 years old. Oh, that's a project. I'll give you that. Broke down and bought another 6-pack of Dirty Bastards. That a guy. Colt, there he is. There's the admission. A big ass can of Colt 45 for my friend Pennell today. Because he's never seen them here, and he's heard people talk about the Colt 45. So he bought. How was it? Was it delicious? It wasn't delicious, was it? I'm going to go out on a limb and say it wasn't delicious. Billy D. Williams loves Colt 45. Was it Saturday Night Live skit with Tim... That's going to bother me. In the 90s, Tim Meadows on Saturday Night Live did a Colt 45 mock commercial on Saturday Night Live that was hilarious. I remember it being hilarious. It probably wasn't that funny, but I remember thinking it was funny. I made a pen with a Celtic loop. Hey, sweet. I think I might have seen that. Let's see. Might have seen, yeah. I think I saw that on Instagram. A 10-inch segmented salad bowl from Hackberry. A Hackberry segmented salad bowl. Cool. You get that on Instagram? I think I saw the Celtic knot pen. I don't think I saw the Hackberry bowl. Anyway, it's not show and tell night. It could be, I guess, but Hackberry. It's not just for bottle stoppers anymore. Those stabilized spalted Hackberry. Okay, and it's very fancy pants. My buddy Mark bought it immediately. I still have about a half of that blank. John's going to be refurbishing a picnic table and benches starting this week. Sweet. That's a cool project. Like refurbishing as in like sanding down and refinishing, or refurbishing as in like there are rotten boards that you need to replace and stuff like that. Wait until you get the mammoth tooth. Oh, you send me a piece of mammoth tooth? I need a new beer. Beer. I got a box coming from my friend Paul Waldrop. I looked up the tracking number today to see if like maybe it was gonna arrive and I could open it on the show as well. And it was like, it's been delivered to a PO box and is ready for pickup. And the PO box was in like Chester Falls, Illinois. And I'm like, I'm not in Chester Falls, Illinois though. How am I going to pick it up at the post office box? But Paul explained to me that that's just what they say when it gets to the border, and it's been delivered to the post office box at the border where they transfer it to Canada Post, I think. I was like, why would they say it's been delivered and is ready to be picked up? I'm not going to Illinois to get my box from Paul. Like, that's a long ways away. Like, I hope whoever it was delivered to in Illinois is happy with the box that they got. Gonna have myself one of my dirty smokerettes as well. I'll be right over here. Still watching, still hanging out. Heard mammoth is smells horrible and is incredibly hard. Well, it's not going to surprise me if Paul sent me something that's going to be like a shitty time. Like, really, really not very much fun. Figured might get one bottle stopper out of what I had left. Okay, we'll give it a go. I still got the moose poop and the sea critter as well, which neither of which seem like they're going to be a fun time. Can be taking the whole thing apart and putting back together with some new wood. Okay, yeah. So like a rebuild, a partial rebuild and refinish. I did enjoy the Korean countertop. That was actually fun. That one was easier than expected. And it made a damn sexy pen too. That one I made the concava out of the Korean. And it was a really, really attractive, weighty, heavy duty pen. That was a good one. This smells like dead elephant. Well, at least it doesn't smell, it can't smell worse. I shouldn't say that. I was going to say it can't smell worse than the Peruvian walnut that I think, if I remember correctly, I described the first time as being something like a rhinoceros ate a hockey bag, like a bag full of used hockey equipment, and then the stuff that came out the other end of the rhinoceros is what Peruvian walnut smells like to work with. There's a piece of Peruvian walnut in the wedge of this guy. Because I had wedge-shaped pieces of Peruvian walnut from the knife block video and project. So I was like, I already have wedge-shaped pieces of this. I'm just going to cut a wedge out of that. Sapele does smell great. Yes, it does. I agree with that. Not great like, I think cherry is probably my favorite. Well, yellow cedar. Alaskan yellow cedar. probably the best smelling of the woods to work with. But Sabili's good. Cherry's good. Most woods I enjoy the smell of working with. The Peruvian walnut. I can't imagine that mammoth tusk is, well, not a wood, but can't imagine it's going to be pleasant. Oh, speaking of raises for equipment, I need both a drum sander raise and a Papper respirator raise. I've been talking about getting one of those for how many years now? Have I been saying, like, one of these days I'm going to get like a helmet that has a forced air filter system. And now that we're talking about turning mammoth tusk, it's brought it back to my mind again. You'll like the bourbon barrel top oak that he's. Oh, yeah, nice. Bourbon barrel. Sounds like I'm going to like the smell of that. You're right. Time to spend that YouTube money. Time to spend that Patreon money. I need to cash out my Patreon account one of these days and spend that. YouTube money. I wish I could save up YouTube money. YouTube automatically pays out any month that they owe you more than $100. They pay it out. Which kind of, in my circumstance, that kind of sucks because I would like to just let it build up and then cash it out when it's a good sized chunk of money and then spend it on something for the shop. But it just kind of like, oh, I got $120 dropped in my account, which is, that's cool. But then it gets spent on groceries and smokes and beer because it just went into my account. Whereas with Patreon, I can let it build up for as long as I want before cashing it out. And then I can be like, bam, $2,000. New tool. Open a second savings account and send it there. I wasn't looking for a solution. You're right, though. It would, yeah. Okay. I should, maybe. I would just, honestly, because it would be going in drips and drabs, I would just end up just using it anyway. Be like, ooh, there's a couple $100 over there. I get the fancy steaks. Yeah. It's fine. I'm letting Patreon build up. I'll dig into there when I need a major purchase. Because thanks to my friends over at patreon.com/woodenthingsandstuff, in case you were wondering, they've been helping me build up money to make an investment in the shop. Here, Patreon, have an interest-free loan. Sometimes, like, they can hold on to my money in an interest-free situation so that I don't spend it. It's the same way that the cash box works. I got a box of market cash over there that every now and then, because it's right over there, just dig into. If it's in Patreon, I don't dig into it. If it's in the cash box over there, I might accidentally dig into it. If it's in my checking account, it's the same as any other revenue. So, Dominoes. Oh, again, I made the mistake. Like, because it's the closest food. It's just around the corner and up the street. I did the Subway thing again. Oh, you always think it's going to be better than it is. And I know that going in. And yet I'm always caught off guard by how not as good as it should be it is. This episode sponsored by yeah. Subway by my job sucks. I guess it can be based on location or whatever. You can get better or worse Subway, but it's never gonna be as good as it should be, and it's always gonna be disappointing. Even when I've had good Subway, still like, eh. It's good going in. I mean, it's like any fast food. Like it tastes okay. There. Slow down in front of my house. I'm gonna close my garage door. Go get the guitar in a minute. I always order the Monster. I don't know what the Monster is, or tuna melt. Never had the Subway tuna. I can't imagine. Is it? I. That sounds like you're asking for like a parasite. Why does it always come down to me just bitching about something? Because I'm a cranky old man. That's why. Their tuna's okay? Okay, maybe. I had to work in Buffalo, New York, which is only 3 hours away from the other side of New York City. We established on the show one time. It's not as far away as people think. The small convenience stores with sandwich shop were fantastic. Oh, cool. Yeah, Buffalo, New York is only this far from New York City. Timothy Mellon, 5 hours away from you. No, it isn't, because you also live in New York State, and nothing in New York State is more than 2.5 hours away from each other. We talked about this, okay? New York State is not as big as you guys claim. We did like a third of a show establishing that you're all liars. But because of traffic and because you have to stop at every little diner and get their hash browns. Is pizza sub from Subway a thing where you all live, or is it regional here? Yeah. I mean, we can get the pizza sub. Oh, my favorite used to be the chicken pizziola. The chicken pizziola sandwich used to be my favorite. It was the chopped up chicken breast stuff with, I mean, basically it's like a pizza. Yeah, it's the pizza sub, but with also chicken and marinara sauce and then chicken. They made it for not very long, but for a while you could keep getting it if the people there knew what you were talking about. That was a pretty good sandwich. But that was also, I think that was back when either I had worse taste in food or they were using better food to make sandwiches. Last 24 hours to drive across Ontario. Yeah. Yep. Canada's big and our provinces are big. Everything about us is bigger than yours. Okay, this is where it starts to go. Didn't eat today. I had a couple of bags of chips at work, so where's tonight's show gonna go? Texas, 1/3 of Canada. Lies. That's nonsense. The longest 2 points in Texas. What kind of claim can I make? The longest 2 points in Texas are not as far apart as the distance between the outside borders of any two Canadian provinces. It's not really saying that much, though. We have big provinces. Doesn't matter. It's fine. Buffalo. Okay. Is that a movie reference? It feels like that's a movie reference. It's like the Milwaukee. Alice Cooper. That's a pretty good movie reference. 4 points. 4 Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff points. Alice Cooper giving a lecture on the history of Milwaukee. Except for Pinnell. Pinnell can't get the points because he's an employee. Waldrop. 4 points for Waldrop. I could drive to Mike's in 45 hours. All right, I'll see you in a couple of days. Sean McGill, I think, is coming out. June? I don't remember. But I think Sean McGill's coming out for a visit. You gonna take a painting class? We'll do some oil painting. Not until end of June. You tell me what week you're coming up. Let me know. There's March, April, May, June. Let me know soon. What week you're coming up, and I will plan for my June painting class to be during that week. I do them on Wednesday nights, and I do one a month. And I'll do it during the week that you're here, so that if you don't feel like obliged to take the painting class, but let's put it on during the week that you're here, just in case you want to come do it. Beer. Oh, I'm gonna try a new one. I'm gonna try Regardians. The Regardians Coffee Blonde. Some cool art. Try the Colt 45. No, thank you. Regardians Coffee Blonde from White Sails Brewery in Nanaimo. I like coffee and I like beer. Regardians Coffee Blonde from White Sails Brewery in Nanaimo. Damn. That. Ooh. That's for serious. Ooh. I very much enjoy that. That could be breakfast. That's what coffee would be like if it was beer. That is delicious. Oh. Bad news, everybody. Mike is now starting drinking at 7:30 a.m. every day. Does this actually have caffeine in it, though? Or is it just like coffee flavored? Hold on. Brewed with local light roast coffee. Coffee fruit notes, delicate light malt forward body for refreshingly balanced coffee ale. It's the caffeine content of this guy. Could I drink this for breakfast? Might have to get some more information about that. Oh. Yep. Anyway, that's a delicious coffee beer. Nadia, we have to get some of this at work for when I need a coffee. I'll just go grab one of these instead. That's really good. Regardians Coffee Blonde from White Sail Brewery in Nanaimo, BC. That is good work, fellas. That is delicious. Oh. Yeah, enjoying that. I'll look into how much caffeine that has in it. Just like quick one of those in the afternoon is a quick. Yeah. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna drink at work. Yeah. So what? I'm here. You want to fight about it? This is a delicious beer. Were you here when I tried the Regardians coffee beer from White Sails in Nanaimo? This is fantastic. This is what beer tastes like. This is what coffee tastes like if it was beer. You wouldn't even know this is beer, but you would think that it's cold ass coffee in an alcoholic carbonated form. It's really good. Looks girly. I disagree. The white, the black and white contrast. Look at the art on this, dude. It's got like dragons and gnomes and goblins and shit. Come on. I'm not going to drink at work, small font, any more than normal. I don't ever drink at work. I have drank at my workplace, but only during staff Christmas party. smell like Tim Hortons. It is absolutely 200 times better than a Tim Hortons coffee. That's pretty rad. Yeah, see? Shut up, Mr. Like Mike's Hard Lemonade Iced Tea. Is that Jabba on the can? I don't see a Jabba. But I do see a lot of abstracted sort of goblin-y type faces. We got some kind of little alien guy looking guy over here. It looks like they hired a tattoo artist to just like mash a bunch of weird faces into some foliage, because there's some leaves and things happening. It's cool. Pond water is better than a Tim's coffee. Tim's coffee is like, it's like Subway. It's like, it does what you need it to do, but not in a pleasant way. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it tastes adequate as it's going in, and it gives you what you need. Like, if it's a coffee, it's the caffeine. If it's Subway, it's like gut filling. Like, it makes you feel like you're not hungry anymore. But it's all, yeah, neither of them are good. I've actually been doing really good at not giving Tim Hortons any of my money for the last quite a while, actually. Bawacha, hello from Quadra. Hey, welcome to the show. That's local. How you doing over there on the island? It has to be your first time on the show, because otherwise I would have been like, yay, welcome back. Welcome to the show from Quadra. I don't get over to Quadra nearly often enough for how far away it is. Like, I could hit it with a football. You think how much you want to bet I could throw a football over them mountains? That's Quadra is where my paddle, the piece of art that I did on that paddle that used to go back and forth between Cape Mudge and Campbell River. Just like a 10-minute ferry ride away. Couldn't throw a football to the end of your driveway? You're damn right I could. Well, not from my house. I could not throw a football from my house to the end of your driveway. You're correct. I could throw a football from your backyard over your house past the end of your driveway. We'll put bets. Not a chance? Really? Oh, okay. All right. Who wants in? Who wants in? Mike Bennett does not think that I can throw a football from his backyard over his house to the end of his driveway. That's maybe 40 yards. Mike Bennett doesn't think I can throw a football 40 yards. When's the last time you threw a football? I throw a mini football, like half size one with my kid in the front yard, like every once in a while. That's a good point though. We need to have like the official football. Am I throwing an NFL football or a CFL football or an NCAA football or the little half size one that I throw with Sven? We need to narrow this down. I have an official NCAA football. We'll just make it that one. That's it's a full size football that like adult people play with. Well, are they adults? 20, yeah, they're adults. NCAA football players are adults. They're like 18 to 22, 24. Stetson Bennett was like 40 when he got drafted. It's a shame that Taylor Swift had made more Super Bowl appearances than Dak Prescott. Hey-o! Brock Purdy, the last dude drafted in the NFL entry draft. Since Dak Prescott. Super extra, no chance of making it with the full-size NCAA ball. You give me, if you're that confident, you got to give me 3-1. That's a long way because I do have to elevate it over the 2-story townhouse. I still think I can do it. I still think I can get the official NCAA football from your backyard to the end of your driveway over your house. I got 5 on a shoulder injury. I mean, yeah, maybe. But man, I'm going to put my all into it. Can you do it first try? Well, see, these are other things that we need to consider when we're placing these odds and bets and things. It's like, how many tries do I get? Does it count if I hurt myself? Can I try it once a week, every week for a couple months? Like, I think I can do it first try. I think I can. No, I think I probably will hit your roof. I think I'll probably catch the peak of your roof on the first one, and I'll have to go a little bit higher trajectory on the second one. I think give me 3. Give me 3. Because the first one, I'm going to catch the roof. The second one, I'm going to go too high, and it's not going to make the distance. The third one, I'm going to nail it and hurt myself. But it's going to get there. Film it? Oh, yeah, no, we will absolutely have to film that. The prank challenge, throw a football over the mountain, and it'll be like the thumbnail will be Uncle Rico and me throwing footballs. I'll need shoulder surgery, but I'll make probably $16-17 on that video. And my shoulder surgery is paid for by taxes. So universal health care. I can throw my shoulder out trying to throw a football over a mountain or Mike's house. I think I can make it from your backyard past your driveway. It's not, it's a 40-yard throw. I'm questioning myself about the elevation though, because it's almost like a 60-yard throw. Yeah. So you like a yeah, that's a long way, actually. When you look at the arc that has to take. Yeah, let's give it a go. I let's give it a go. Can Mike throw a football over this mountain? Can I throw a football over this mountain? And then the mountain is your house. And it's like, I was challenged on my live show to throw a football. Yeah, this could be fun. Well, yeah, let's give it a go. Doesn't look like it's that far. In my head, I think I can do it. And that's all that matters. This is delicious. The Regardians Coffee Blonde. We should have some of these when we go play with trucks. I'm going out playing with toy trucks with Mike on Monday. You can get a couple of these in the backpacks. Over under on a broken window? No, there's not going to be any broken windows. I think I might catch the roof on its way by because I don't have a high enough trajectory on it. I'm absolutely. If the bet was, can you throw a football over my house? 100%. I would do I'll take that bet at even odds every day of the week. I could throw a football over Mike's house. Can I throw a football over Mike's house to the end of his driveway? I'm still pretty convinced. I'm still pretty convinced. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna loosen up and stretch the back out so that I hopefully don't paralyze myself in your yard. But I'm pretty confident. Beer. Be honest, this was a terrible decision, right? This is not a good idea. It's probably not a good idea. There are ER rooms full of old men who thought they could still throw a football far, though. I mean, and also mean. Okay, I'm only 44. I'm not an old man. I feel it some days, but I can throw a football over a house. I could make the throw, just saying. We'll play catch over your house, Mike. That's what we'll do. It'll be a challenge, and then when I do it super easily the first time, we'll just play catch back and forth over your house and be like, look, yo, this is no biggie. We're good. We're good. And we will get intercepted less often than Dak Prescott. Oh. Sweet, let's go. All right, we're no, we can't do it this week. We have important things to do this week. we have playing with toy trucks and finishing the Hatchet video to do this week. Probably not band practice, but maybe. We'll see. I don't know. What are your Monday plans? Are you thinking jam night on Monday? Because we're gonna go play with toy trucks. Can you go play with toy trucks and also do band practice? Or do you have to spend some time with your family on Family Day? Because civic holiday here in Canada on Monday, or at least in BC, it's called Family Day. I'm not really sure why, but it's a thing. But now, is it civic holiday in Newfoundland Scotia on Monday? Newfoundland Scotia. I do like we'll group them all together. Okay, we'll do PEI, Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland Scotia land. Prince Edward, Newfoundland Scotia. Yes, it is. What do you guys call it? It's like Acadia Day or something? We have George Washington's birthday on Monday. Really? That's like an official like holiday? Atlantic Canada. That's not as fun as Newfoundland Scotia. Cape Prince Cape Newfoundland Scotia. That's a little unwieldy. Not exactly sure. I think we're doing fam stuff on Sunday. Monday should be pretty free. So maybe toy trucks and filming and band practice? That'd be a pretty cool day. It's a way better day than spending it with your family. I love my family. They're great. But that was funny. President's Day. Your guys' President's Day is one dude's birthday? It doesn't even make sense. Like, how come his birthday gets to be President's Day? You've had like 47 of them or something. 46? 48? I don't know. You've had more than 40 of these guys. How come that dude's birthday is President's Day? Just because he was the first? That's stupid. It's a terrible way to make decisions on holidays. We celebrate them all. You celebrate all of your president's birthdays? Like as actual official holidays? That sounds wrong. You guys don't get 50 official holidays on the president's birthdays. That cannot be correct. Like, you guys get Hoover Day off? Gonna go twisted knee in the shop today. Gotta ice it down. Damn. All right, man. See you later. I think it's because I mentioned maybe getting a guitar. And he's like, oh, my knee hurts. I gotta go, everybody. Thanks, Paul. We'll see you next week. Maybe we'll open up Paul's box of goodies next Saturday. Hoover Day is spring cleaning. The first day of spring is Hoover Day. But Jackson Day or something. I have a fake knee that doesn't like twisting. Well, that's what you get. I'm just kidding. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe, my friend. Not for the rest of you. You all have to hang out. But Paul's excused. You all have to hang out. Sorry, guys, you're stuck here. I'm excusing Paul because he's got a knee problem. And he's on like his 5th cancer. Okay? So like he can go whenever he wants. And he sends me all kinds of stuff for free. And he's a supporter on patreon.com/woodenthings and stuff. Paul gets special treatment. And I don't care what anybody says. The rest of you you have to stay here and you have to suffer through. And in case you don't know, in case you're new, just it is a total nonsense. You can come and go anytime you like. No judgment whatsoever. You're all welcome to come and go as you please. Play some funky music, white boy. Maybe I would like to keep working on Hurt. Hurt needs some work, and I would like to find a nice place for that to live in terms of how I'm reimagining that song. Because it's been done a few times by a few really talented people, and I like all of them in their own way. But I'm trying to work on a way for me and my friends in my buddy Seth's garage to do it that's kind of more us. And I haven't quite found it yet. But it is getting there. It's getting there. It's close. It has promise. The way that we're working on it. So I would like to keep working on it. But we'll see. Hurt ? Yeah. We're working on a. I mean, is anything new? We're working on our own rendition of Hurt that I would like to keep working at because I think it has promise. Of all the like cover songs that we do, it's one of the ones that I think has the most promise. There's a few others. Ghost is really good. Who does that? Bad Flower. There are a few cover songs that we do in our own way that I think are actually, to me, they're better versions than the original. No Rain, I think, is another one that I like our version better. Like when I hear it on the radio, I'm like, damn, I wish it was our version of that. And I'm trying to figure one out for Hurt as well. Because I think it has promise. But we'll see. It's a work in progress. Smoke rat. Feels like anybody else feel like chatting? Where'd my Quadra friend go? He just popped in to say, hi, I'm from Quadra, and then he left. Do you make things, my friend from Quadra, if you're still around? You're like, how did you stumble upon this show? He's probably out. He's like, he saw, oh, Campbell River guy live, and he's like, oh, this is garbage. I hate this guy. I don't know why I'm assuming he was a he. Just 98% of my demographic, I guess, is why. It's a pretty safe assumption. Johnny Cash song, technically Nine Inch Nail, Todd. We looked this up a couple weeks ago. It is a Johnny Cash song. Hey, I don't think he transferred ownership to Trent Reznor when he said that song belongs to Nine Inch Nails now. I think is what we figured out. What I find interesting is how much more comfortable you are talking to your phone in the garage compared to when you first started doing this. Well, hopefully in life we all get better at doing the things that we do when we do them over and over and over again. Trent said it was Johnny's song now? I thought it was the other way around. Oh, I can't keep track. I thought it was Johnny Cash song that Trent did, and then Johnny was like, now it's theirs. But it's the other way around. In any case, it's going to be my song after they hear my version. Trent and Johnny are both going to be like, never mind, it belongs to him. That's what's going to happen. I just need like 3 more tries at it. It's just a really good, it's a really good song. And I don't even remember how it happened that we pulled it out one day in the garage when we were jamming. And I was like, maybe we could do this. And then it turned out pretty okay, like immediately. So we're like, add it to the list. And I think it is actually going to be a pretty okay version of it. Like, it's going to be throw the football over the mountain. Okay. Technically, it's his job. He's a YouTuber. That's a good point. This is my job. I take it very seriously. Recognize. I take this very seriously. This is my job. I'm a professional. And for those of you on patreon.com/woodenthings and stuff, you know how good I am at this and how professional I am. Because sometimes you see the outtakes. Another reason to join patreon.com/woodenthings and stuff. Sometimes I put the bloopers, a couple of bloopers at the end, but not all the time. Sometimes I give them to my friends who pay me to do this. I should start doing that more. I should make that a special, like a consistent, because there are bloopers from everything that I record. I should just fire those over to Patreon as a like special bonus for you guys because there's all kinds of like blah 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 blah. I can't even. How many videos have I done and I still can't get the words right? Idiot. I have noticed in only the couple of times that Mike has been here filming, I think the project aspect of things is easier. The talking aspect of things is actually more difficult. Like for some reason, I flubble double my words a lot more when there's a person on the other side of the camera. Like I'll say things and I'm like, was that stupid? Like, and in my head, I've got it in my head that there's an actual audience, which by the way is the singular version of audience. It's not, but it's weird talking. The non-talky stuff is better when Mike's here. The talky stuff is worse when Mike's here. John won't say much. Yeah. I just came up with a joke. Oh, what do files poop? Raspberries. Let me piece it together. More pressure because you're using someone's time? Maybe. But I think I also end up doing more takes because I'm like, instead of like just, well, that was good enough and move on, I'm like, should that be better? Can we do it again? Take 2, take 3? Instead of just being like, all right, let's go, everybody. I come back and I sit down and I'll be like, okay, let's try it again because that was dumb. I don't know. Doesn't matter. This is like inside baseball. YouTube garbage. I'll just say when Mike's here, my talkie bits are shittier. One of them, he started making hand signals and faces and shit at me. I'm like, well, obviously. God. But are you having fun? Yeah. It's part of why, like a big part of why I do this is because it's fun. If it was about making professional content for money, I don't think it would be fun anymore, and B, I would be homeless. But the cinematography makes up for it. It's true. Yeah, I loved your comment on the Spoke Shave videos. It's amazing how much these have improved. Like the music selection and the camera moves and everything, and like 70% of the video was exactly the same as every video, and there was no music whatsoever. It's like, and the music selected, the score was just. And my comment was something about that, like, I clearly did not watch the video. And he still hasn't, probably. Because he's a bad friend. That's why. Beer. It's almost like ChatGPT wrote it. It's almost like that. Or you made some kind of spreadsheet with a word cloud. Like you just put a bunch of words into a spreadsheet and then hit shuffle or something. It's all good. We're all still friends. Oh, despite I'm still friends with you guys, even if you're not friends with me. It's fine. We'll all just make our way through the world. Benel fell asleep last week during the show. That's how invested he is. He's here for like 12 minutes and he just fell asleep on the couch. Thanks. But he ended up not getting paid for last week anyway because there was no copyright issue. There might be this week. I am getting very, very close to going and grabbing the guitar. I don't really have a spot to put it though. The table saw has some situation. I have my computer. We can look up songs and I can try to play them from scratch. And I'm kind of in the mood for it. Like, I'm having a pretty good day, despite how busy work was and how, yeah, that's it. It's like, I was stoked about the show. I had a bowl blank out that I took out last night. And I'm like, tomorrow night, I'm going to turn a bowl on the show. It's like a figured maple, 9 by 2.5. It's like, I'm going to do that tomorrow night on the show because I'm going to make stuff. Yeah. No. Nope. Still don't really know. Do you just look up, like, you go to chatgpt.com and start putting stuff in and it like pumps it back out at you, or like I don't care. Honestly, I don't even know if I want to know. It feels a little top heavy. Like, that shouldn't need to be said, but this, I like that it sits down in the butt of my hand, nice and comfy. Like, this is also comfy. The wedging of this hatchet has an interesting story that I will get into during the editing of this video. It's kind of an ordeal. Mainly because the first time I put the hatchet head on and started wedging it and got it in and was sitting around going like, yay, the head's on, I noticed that it was upside down. And I was wondering why it wasn't seating nicely. And then I noticed that it was upside down as the glue was setting on the wedge that had wedged the head onto the hatchet handle. It was an ordeal. I had to bust it out with drill bits and unwedge it, and then re-wedge it, and then re-wedge it again because I didn't cut the right. It was an ordeal. It was a I think it's good now, but it became a huge mess. But it's the right way. It's seated fully, and yeah. Here I am with the drill. Here I am with the drill hogging out the wedge that's the glue is setting. And then I had to cut new wedge, and it was just a huge mess. That's the part you should have left in the video. I absolutely will. Like the process of rehandling the hatchet is absolutely going to have that stuff in it. But a lot of it is going to have been not shot by my friend Mike. So Pinnell is going to be like, where's all the good cinematography? Write me a YouTube comment about a woodworking video that over focuses on the cinematography. Oh, did you seriously? That is rad, if that's how that comment came to be. It probably is, and that's cool. That's cool and hilarious. I did bad friending, but also cool and hilarious. Can you use one of your other accounts to make like an actual comment on the video about how you feel about it after watching it? No, you can't, because you refuse to watch my videos because you're a bad friend. And that's probably why you don't have very many friends, because you're not good at it. That was mean. That was excessively mean. And you didn't deserve that. I apologize. It was funny, but kind of mean. I don't know how many friends you have. Maybe you have a lot of friends, and you're really good at being a friend to them. Feel like I want to get a guitar. You guys, yeah, let's take a poll. This always works out really well. Who says that I should go get a guitar and play some tunes? I'm happy to hang out. If you guys are happy to hang out, who thinks I should go get a guitar and play some tunes? I have a computer that we can look up lyrics. I can clear a spot over on the table saw for a stand for the guitar. Nobody's, everything goes quiet. Everybody's like, if we don't say anything, he'll just stop. He'll just shut up and not. Eric's in. All right. Eric's got how many of those beautiful dogs do you have, Eric? Eric sent me a message the other day. He's like, I'm hanging out with my Australian sheepdogs. And it was plural. How many of those do you have? They're beauty. $12? Is that for real or is that a typo? You have 12 Australian sheepdogs? Dog rescue? God damn it. Eric, you just are, you get cooler and cooler every time I talk to you, my friend. I mean, to be fair, you were like really low on the cool scale at the beginning. So a little more and more every time we talk still doesn't get you very high, but again, super mean, but it was funny. Dog rescue, try to find homes for them, and birds too. Eric runs like an Australian shelter for animals, dogs and birds in Australia. Do you have a website for this? that you'd like to share so that people can help you out with your... This sounds like something I want to support, my friend. Australian sheepdogs and abandoned birds? Yeah, you got cooler. Oh, I'm Aussie. I don't care what you think. Okay, that's fine. No, dude, that's rad. I I had a not an argument, but like a friendly discussion with my friend Scott, who I haven't seen for a while. Scott, if you're watching this after the fact, hi. Scott and Kyla. I don't know where my other Australian friends went, but we were talking about them shipping me a wallaby because I would very much like to have a wallaby. They're rad. And we got talking about the animals and habitats and Australian things. And it, like, I love everything about Australia except for the giant spiders and lizards and poisonous things. Yeah, the fact that you rescue dogs and birds and try to find them new homes makes you way cooler than Pinnell, who does spreadsheets for a university in Newfoundland, Scotia. But not as cool, unfortunately, as my friend Jax, who is an enormous giant out in Western Australia. He's like fourth in line to the throne of the hill giants. And he's like, he comes from a line of hill giants in, I think, Ireland, but not sure exactly. But I'm gonna go get a guitar. If there's anybody here when I get back, we'll see. Pinnell has to be here because I'm paying him, especially after I play guitar. That's how we know that Pinnell's getting paid for the night, because he only gets paid if I get demonetized. In case you're new, I miss my Quadra friend that was only here for a minute. I want to know more about that guy, person. All right, guitar, smoke. We're only 2 hours in. That's a weird thing to say, considering this show used to be standard hour and a half. Like 2 hours was a long show not that long ago. Back in a minute. Hurt lyric sheet. There's more people here than when I left. That's weird. All right, roll call. Who's still here? I'm guessing Bennett. Pinnell's probably asleep, but he still counts as a person because it's still running. Eric Kappa is here. Who else is here? I mean, I absolutely appreciate you guys just leaving it on and then falling asleep. That still counts towards view time and stuff. Tim's here. Knew Bennett was still here. He's gonna bail out pretty quick though. Bennett, I need you to go because it's a little quicker. The way that we're doing it is a little sort of more, there's more drive to it. It's not quite as, don't know how to explain it. The videos are great for sleeping. Yeah, you just put them on repeat. Just let them roll. I'll make you a playlist. A Pinnell Sleepy Time playlist of Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff videos that you can just put on repeat. Actually is not a bad idea. On a Mike's Sleepy Time playlist. I'd like take the slowest, most like ASMR ones with the most tool noises and stuff. Which, by the way, the spoke shave video, hope you guys appreciated the extra minute or so once in a while of just shk, shk, shk. I was like, you know what? That's like, people might like that. If I just have a spoke shave break in the video of just shk, shk, shk. Because I would, if I was watching a video and I was like, oh, that's nice. I like that. Let me get the guitar out. It's in its case. I believe, if I'm not incorrect, I believe this guitar case was a gift from my friend Mike Bennett. The newspaper fabric, the newspaper printed fabric guitar case, I believe, was either, I think it might have been a birthday gift from my friend Mikey B. Quite some years ago at this point. Yeah, I can go up there. I can go up there and sit until I'm ready for it. It's not going to get any tuning before it gets played. So it was birthday. Yeah, I did like, I remember, I think I sent you the link and been like, damn, is this the perfect guitar bag for me? And you were like, don't you dare buy that. Because it was like back when I was a journalist. Back when I was a newspaper journalist, it was like, and it still is, like, it's the perfect guitar bag for me. Well, I hurt myself today. Might have to stand. I might have to go over there and stand. in the place where you work. Now face north. Now I'm conflating ideas. And there are fewer people here again. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. I appreciate those of you who are still here. I do not at all appreciate the people who left. Obviously, totally kidding. But God, I'm funny. I don't care what anybody says. I am funny. We come here to learn. All right, so everybody get your guitar out. Does everybody have their guitar ready? I will teach you how to play Hurt by 9 Inch Nails / Johnny Cash. I'll wait. You guys go get guitars. I will teach you how to play Hurt. This is a G minor 7. No, it's an A minor CD. And we're going to simplify things a little bit. We're not going to have extra fingers on places, and we're not going to do any suspended seconds or anything like that. We're going to simplify things into A minor C, D. There will be an F major occasionally. But it's relatively straightforward, and it's the rhythm that drives it. It's not... This is a D sus. That one right there is a D suspended what? D suspended what, Tim? There's no such thing as a D sus. Don't listen to Tim. Tim doesn't know what he's talking about. D sus. Your face is a D sus. Didn't work. All right. Let's come here to learn. We're going to learn today how to play Hurt. How a simplified version of Hurt by Johnny Cash / Trent Reznor. However, we want to look at that timeline of things. Start on an A minor. I'm going to close the garage door, keep a little heat in. Come down a little bit. It's A minor. You can look up what an A minor is if you don't know. I'm not going to be able to show you exactly. It starts on the A minor. C. D. Then back to the A minor. It's a relatively straightforward song. It does go to a G and there's an F eventually, but we're gonna play along. And I'll show you how we are kind of working on a version of this song that I think is kind of nice. Turn the opening of my can towards my face. I lost it. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end. You could have it all. I am by her dirt. I will let you down. See, it needs some work. It needs some work. But it's got promise. different ideas that we're playing with. And there you go, Pinnell. I got demonetized, so you get paid. Because probably YouTube, even that is nothing like any of them, they're still going to recognize that that is a copyright infringement. So. Everyone turn your screens black and white with a little film static. That'd be great if I could do that on my end. There are some things in there that I'm happy with. Obviously, I've also been drinking for quite some time, so it's better sometimes than that. That was okay though, other than the major screw up 2/3 of the way through. Everybody's still conspiring to just not say anything, so I have to shut the show down. No. Or you just don't want to tell me that that's garbage and you're being nice by saying nothing. Let's just, yes, that was a thing that you did. It was between Nine and Nails and Johnny Cash. Yeah, like that's kind of like, I like both of their versions, but I want there to be something in the middle. That's more sort of rockish, but not industrial. Whoa! Hurt myself today. See if I still feel. Focus on the pain. The only thing that's real. Needle, there's a hole. An old familiar sting. Try to kill it all the way. I remember everything. Whatever I've become. It needs a transition there. My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end. I need some bass line. I need a bass line, and I need Mike going boom, 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 boom. You could have it all. My empire turn. I will let you down. I will make you hurt. I'll wear this crown of thorn on my liar's chair. never trying to compare to the perfection that is the Johnny Cash version. I'm not trying to compare anything. I'm trying to find my place in that universe. I think I have somewhere in between there that I can, like I was kidding when I said like I'm gonna be the perfect version of it. I think there is somewhere in between that I fit in that is worth existing. If you know what I mean. Like I think there needs to be, I don't think there needs to be. I think I can find a good middle ground between those things. And I'm having fun. So like, who cares? Sometimes you just need to enjoy yourself in life. But it's a thing that I'm working on, and I think it's gonna become something cool. And thanks for playing along with me. It's an A minor, C, D, A minor. And then on the chorus, it goes A minor, F, C, G. What have I become? My sweetest friend. And now all of you know how to play Hurt, and you can go and make your own versions of it. And it's all about the energy and the dynamic that you want to put into it that makes it what it is. And Pinnell is going to send those, he's going to tell his wife, these are the chords to play Hurt, and she's going to come up with a version on the piano, and it's going to be like way better than anybody else's because she's really good at piano, and piano is a wicked instrument. If I was better at music, I would probably play that on piano, and it would be awesome. And Pinnell will play bass. Boom, 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 boom. Like Mrs. Pinnell's version of One by Metallica. Wait, no, I lied. Fade to Black. One of the best versions of Fade to Black that exists on the planet. Just her on a piano. Fucking talented people. Shake fist. I do think there's something there though. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've played like the first time I played a cover ever. And I've been like, ooh, there's something here. Like the last time that was the last time I first time played a cover and was like, ooh, this might be something. Like I might be able to do something with this. was probably Ghost, but then before that was probably, I don't know. I play a lot of Tragically Hip and Pearl Jam and stuff. Um, I don't. I like making music. I like having fun playing music, and you guys, and you will listen to every damn thing I have to say. Have we done points for that before? Have we done 2 points? Because I think I've done it before. And you will listen to every damn thing. I have the microphone. And you will listen to every damn thing I have to say. Because I think I've done it before, so it's only worth 2 points. It's no breakfast at Tiffany's, but it's not bad. Could actually look up the words to that if we wanted to actually try it. I know that song. Great Blue something. We could play some. What fight the break of dawn, come tomorrow. That guy. Remember when I tried to wrap that into some Tragically Hip? Eagle Eye Cherry. That's his name. I tap out the double bass rhythm part of that at least daily. It's subconscious sometimes. How often do you have it's an interesting question. How often do you have boom 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 boom. How often, as a bass player who lives in Canada, how often does that play in your head? He's the only person watching this who knows what I just did. Maybe McGill. If McGill's still here, he might know what that is. How often does that play in your head? I imagine if I was a bass player who lived in Canada, that would be just like constantly playing in my head. Bass player in Canada, Geddy Lee is probably the most popular, the most famous Canadian bass player. It's true. Said I'm fabulously rich. It's true. He did say that. Come on. Just let's go. Do I have to now? Do you want me to actually do it, or are you going to be disappointed because it's not? I'll let Pinnell choose whether or not I play that, because it could be disappointing to hear me do that badly. Review on the Colt 45, not bad. It's perfectly adequate. It's fine. It's the same way that we were talking about Marvel movies. We watched the Marvels last Sunday night. And everybody was saying it's a garbage movie and it's terrible and blah 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 blah. It was perfectly fine. It was not in the top quarter, not in the top 75 percentile of Marvel movies ever, for sure. It was completely not a waste of your time. It was still perfectly adequate superhero movie for an hour and 45 minutes or 2 hours and 15 minutes or whatever it is. It was perfectly fine. Settle down. Not everything has to be the best thing you've ever seen in your life. It can be perfectly good use of your time to see something for a couple hours that's fine. Did I have problems with it? Sure. There were things that I was just like, oh, yeah. But it was perfectly fine. Thanks, you're getting there. It's a bit more work. Yeah, obviously, like the first time I ever played it was like a week and a half ago. Obviously, it needs more work. But I think it shows promise. I think it has possibilities. And I like it, and I think it's going in the right direction. Further review continue. Pinnell is reviewing the giant can of Colt 45. 710 mil of 8% beer is a lot for a lightweight. Okay, so Pinnell's hammered is what he's trying to get at. That's cool. I like that. I like drunk Pinnell. Do you want me to try the Grace 2 or no? It's up to you. I don't want you to be disappointed that it's not as good as it should be. Because the only reason I ever try to play this song is for you. I hope you know that. I see Nadia again. Did I miss the guitar playing? Well, not yet. You haven't. You missed some. I was experimenting with Hurt because I'm working on developing a version of Hurt. I need to close the garage door so I don't annoy the entire neighborhood. Boss is back and wants the guitar. Like this. This is like on ultimateguitar.com. Like, we have no strum pattern for this. Best of luck is basically what it says. Oh, that's why. Because it's all bass. Ba-dum bum 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 dum bum 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 ba-da-ba-dum doodle-dee-doo ba-da-ba-dum. Said I'm fabulously rich. Come on, just let's go. Got a bit hurt now. Jeez, I don't know. I can guarantee there'll be no knock on the door. Total bro. That's what I'm here for. downtown. Already, I did this before. Ready for you. I'm with feeling domination. Praise you. Secret rules of engagement. Hard to endorse. The appearance of conflict makes the appearance of force. I can guarantee there'll be no knock on the door. Total pro. That's what I'm here for. I come from downtown. All ready for you. I'm with skill and determination. Grace to. It's what happened. It's a thing that happened. It does need the bass line. The boss is back and wants guitar. She wants some Taylor Swift or some Ariana Grande. Some. I have to say, I do now try it with the correct chords. I'll punch you right in the ball sack. What key do you play it in? Is there supposed to be a capo on it? I'm just going by what the thing says, my friend. Nadia, boss and I were talking about Hootie and the Blowfish. Darius Rucker, I think is it, and how I was happy about him like finding a second career in country. It was a conversation we had today. I'm glad that I was disappointed that Hootie and the Blowfish didn't develop as a band, but I'm happy that he found a second career in country music. Hold on, that's a different song. Like I'm playing Metallica, and then all of a sudden I'm like. there's only so many chords, so they all go together in different ways that you can make different songs. All-seen man at the liquor store begging for your chain. Play Metallica. If only Metallica sounded good with just one almost adequate acoustic guitar player and vocalist guy. It would be nice for Metallica to sound good that way, but it really doesn't. Hold on. There might be one I can do. Hold on. I almost have it. So close, no matter how far. Much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are. And nothing else matters. Trust I seek and I find in you. Every day for something new. Open wide for a different view. Nothing else matters. I never opened myself this way. Life is ours, we live it our way. All these words I don't just say, and nothing else matters. I never care for what they do. I never care for what they know. I know. Roping myself this way. Life is ours, we live it our way. All these words I don't just say, and nothing else matters. Seeking I find in you. Every day for something new. Open wide for a different view. And nothing else matters. I never care for what they know. I never care for what they never care for what they do. Never care for what they know. I know. There. Yeah. Oh, people were trying to help me with words and stuff. Sorry. I wasn't watching. I was just like, because I do have that one. It's just my fingers. And there's a lot going on down here with that song. Like, see if I can show you guys. If my fingers don't remember it, and I'm obviously not good with words, lyric remembering. Beer. Oh, I'm having a good time though, guys. I appreciate every time you guys come. Even more when you let me play guitar. It's a good song. I should try to remember how to play that song. Do Ben Harper impression? I am a stoner, but I'm famous. People love me, and I'm playing guitar and singing the song. Don't smoke your stuff, 'cause I'm hanging out, and I'm gonna burn one down. My Ben Harper impression. Except that he's actually super talented, and I shouldn't have made fun of him. He does like smoking pot, though. There'll be a knock on the door. You need to play it in the right key. I hope Pinnell has his bass in his hands right now, and he's hammered up on Colt 45, and he's trying to play bass lines to this nonsense. I really hope that's what's happening. This with Nadia today too. I didn't know Gavin Rossdale and Gwen Stefani were not a must be a skin. I'm sinking here. Must be for real. 'Cause now I can feel. I didn't mind. It's not my kind. It's not my time. that. I'll never forget where you're at. Don't let the days go by. Glycerine, glycerine. Never alone, I'm alone all the time. Are you at one? You rely. Live in a will where everyone steals. When we lie, it's like strawberry fields. Treated you bad, you bruised my face. Could love you, boy, you got a beautiful taste. Don't let the days go by. Could have been easier on you. Could have changed though I wanted to. Could have been easier by 3. Often fear you and me. Glycerine, glycerine. I'm on a white again. I'm on a white again. She falls around me. Needed you more, wanted us less. Could not guess, just regress. It might just be clearly simple and plain. Well, that's just fine, that's just one of my names. Don't let the days go by. Could have been easier on you. You. Glycerine, glycerine, glycerine. Holy shit. Did I actually get through a whole song with the right words? Like, they might not have been in the right order, but like that without looking at a sheet or anything? Did I repeat a verse or anything? Like, that seemed pretty good. Wasn't Tragically Hip? Hurt my thumb. Power chords hurt my thumb. I was like impressed with myself on the glycerine. Anyway, I was having a conversation with Nadia said something about like, oh yeah, no, like something about Come Down, and I was like, oh, like Gwen Stefani's husband. And she, you know, and then the joke didn't even work because I didn't know that they weren't together anymore. Apparently she's with a country singer guy. Gwen Stefani married a country singer guy. Is Gavin Rossdale still like a thing? Like, does he still make music? She was like, she's like, no, she's with so and so, and I was like, isn't he with? Never mind. It was the. It's like, isn't that Nicole Kidman's husband? I can't keep track of. Yeah. Apparently, Gwen Stefani and Nicole Kidman are with different country musician guys that I thought were the same guy. It's like, well, who's Nicole Kidman with then? It's like, no, different guy. I'm like, oh, okay. Blake Shelton. Tim, that's his name. So who's Nicole Kidman with? I thought he was Blake Shelton. Tim McGraw? Or when you're sitting there in your silky bolster chair. Garth Brooks, that's right. That song, Kentucky Derby Day. I have to look up the words to make sure I'm not getting them in the right order, or to make sure I'm not getting them in the right order. Because nothing says having fun on Saturday night than singing about heroin addiction by a band that's 147 years old and still going strong. When you're sitting there in your silk bolster chair, talking to some rich folks that you know. Well, I hope you won't see me in your ragged company. You know I could never be alone. Susan, take me down. I know you think you're the queen of underground. You can send me dead flowers every morning. Send me dead flowers by the man. Flowers to my wedding. I won't forget to put some roses on your grave. When you're sitting back in your rose pink Cadillac, Kentucky Derby Day. I'll be in my basement room with a needle and a spoon and a girl to take my blues away. Take me down, little Susie, take me down. Underground. You can send me dead flowers every morning. Send me dead flowers by the man. Send me dead flowers to my wedding. And I won't forget to put roses on your grave. write a mail. Send me dead flowers to my well. Don't forget to put roses on your grave. All kinds of demonetization tonight. Speaking of, blame it all on my roots. Oh, really? No, come on. If I was ever gonna play a Garth Brooks song, it would be well, that's a good question. What would it be? I grew up in Saskatchewan, so I know a lot of Garth Brooks songs like way back deep in my head. Lightning something. I can hear it in my head. The storm is rolling in. And it's just like I figure it out. God, it's been probably 30 years. Thunder Rolls? Is that what I'm thinking of? Oh, this is just gonna be gross. It has been probably 30 years since I've heard this song. Capo 5? Don't do it. Don't tell me what to not do, Pinnell. Where's my capo? I'm doing it. Why, is he gonna like actually sue me for real money or just Capo 5? Really? $3:30 in the morning. Not a soul in sight. City's looking like it goes down on a moonless summer night. Raindrops on the windshield, there's a storm moving in. Oh, he's heading back for somewhere that he never should have been. And the thunder rolls. And the thunder rolls. That's hilarious. That's fine. I remember that being like one of my favorite songs. Like just the when I was a kid, I remember hearing that in the background with the thunder and stuff. In the like Garth Brooks was it probably still is. He could probably still sell out stadiums, but he was like one of the biggest, hugest deals in the world. And in Saskatchewan, he was even bigger. Anyway, I don't really want to play Garth Brooks. I was just like, for some reason, my brain was like, if I was gonna play one, it would probably be that one, because that's the one that stuck with me from when I was like 8. As a song that I like appreciated as a child from a musical perspective. But I was bombarded with like Alabama and Dolly Parton, and I grew up in Saskatchewan, man. There's country music all over the place. I wonder if you can play that in a regular key. It's a really bad song though, isn't it? Like isn't this a song all about like, yeah, this is a really depressing song. Doesn't somebody get killed in this song? Like they murder each other for cheating on each other and stuff or something? It's like, it's really gross. It's a really gross song. Jolene, Jolie. I want to go back to making fun of Ben Harper. Nadia, what do you want me to play that isn't like, okay, I have, as weird as this sounds, I have grown to somewhat appreciate the Taylor Swift. She has a very unique way of putting words into a line of music that I can appreciate. I still don't like her music, but I can appreciate the way she is putting words into verses and matching them up with the music that's being played. That she has created. She's a talented individual. And she has a very, very unique and interesting way of putting words to her lines of chords. It's very interesting to me. And there has to be a reason that billions of people love this one. So, and I've come to appreciate the way that she's doing things musically, not like performically, but that's obvious. That's obvious. She like obviously is putting on an amazing show that people pay thousands of dollars to go see. But musically, she is more talented than I gave her credit for early on when she started to get popular. The way she puts words into her songs is very, very interesting to me. That's all. I can appreciate it. Oh, the Illuminati has him. Yes, all of a sudden, he's just like, yeah. Oh, I was like, because the closer you listen to it, the more you can appreciate the way that she structures things. If you have a musical ear, I still don't like it. Like, I still would rather not listen to it, but I can appreciate what it is she's doing musically more than I could without actually listening to it. I used to just hear it in the background, and it was like, God, fucking Taylor Swift again. But if you listen to what it is that she's doing with a musical ear, you can appreciate the nuances of things. I'm sure Taylor will appreciate that when she's walked. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Taylor, like, I appreciate you, my friend. Hopefully you get a few more views or a few more listens on Spotify, because like I'm helping you out with all this publicity. If you guys haven't heard of her, it's a girl named Taylor Swift. You should go check her out. She'd probably appreciate the extra couple of plays. She'll notice that bump on Spotify. I would appreciate it if you guys would all just go give her a listen, and just because she's trying to get discovered, right? Like, so, like, anything helps. Well, I'm just sitting here. I'm just thinking, what I do. I'm just sitting here. I'm just wishing I could find something new. Gotta stand up and be counted. Gotta stand up and fear. Just can't get off. Expect to be counted. I gotta steal all my home. Wanna be free. I can figure out what that means. I can be free. I can just figure out what that means. What that means. Wish that song was longer. And it is. I just don't have the words with me. And I can't look them up on the internet because that is my song. She stole that from Lana Del Rey. And Lana Del Rey, and you'll see. Well, then, like, structuring a song with overlapping lines of lyrics and words is not new. And like, and yeah, it's like I was talking to somebody else the other day about like Billie Eilish is basically just Fiona Apple. I think it was Seth, the guitar player in my band, was like, my kid likes Billie Eilish, and I was like, you should check out Fiona Apple. I'm like, yeah, that's like essentially the new Fiona Apple is Billie Eilish. But you have to appreciate the way that people craft songs if they're crafting songs well, right? Whether or not you like the song you're listening to or not, there's an appreciation for it. If you're not an idiot. Comparing Billie Eilish to Fiona Apple is criminal. I like that. That's subtle. That's subtle, and I like it. That's subtle, and I like it. From loose on the stream, loose and complete on the sky, so smoky blue-green. I can't foresee Dixie Dempsey, so way down the sidewalk green. My memory is muddy, what's this river that I'm in? New Orleans is sinking, man, and I don't wanna swim. Get down, what's wrong? What's going on? Tie yourself up for a deal. Get to know yourself. Shut your big mouth. You gotta do what you feel is real. Ain't got no picture postcards, ain't got no souvenirs. My baby, she don't know me when I'm thinking about those. Yeah. Pale as a light bulb hanging from a wire, sucking up to someone just to stoke the fire. Taking out the highlights of the scenery. Saw some little clouds that looked a little like me. Had my hands in the river, my feet back up on the banks. Looked up to the load above and said, hey man, thanks. Sometimes I feel so good I gotta scream. She says, go to baby, I know exactly what you mean. She said, I swear to God, she said, yeah. Memory is money, what's this river that I'm in? New Orleans is sinking, man, I don't wanna swim. Swim. Well, it wasn't too bad. That was not too bad. All things considered, when you take into account all of the factors, that was not too bad. Beer. That's actually quite pleased with that. But now, you got an opinion on that? That was I'm gonna listen back to that and see if it was. I'm gonna listen back to that and I'm gonna be like, oh no, actually that was terrible. But like in the moment, it felt pretty good. Friends in low places. Like I said, I'm not really a country guy. Copperhead Road is about as country as I get. I am enjoying playing though. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to play on Monday night with the boys in the garage. Hopefully. But yeah, I need to get better. And the more I play, same with everything you do in your life. The more you do it, the better you get. Theoretically. Was it 10,000 hours to get proficient at something? I think I'm about 10,000 hours into playing guitar and singing songs. I don't think I'm proficient at it. I'm better. I try to always get better at everything. And I think you should too. I think that, like, in general, just it's like keep working at it, keep getting better. And don't despair because you're not good at something. Like you're not as good as you want to be. Keep going. Like that's the whole point. Get better. Eric, I was singing that while he was talking about Garth Brooks earlier. Yeah, I like the one. Oh, Thunder Rolls is the one that clicks into my brain, but the one that I really liked from back in music video times, the Special Olympics kids. The Special Olympics kids running track and so the fire, something about the fire. Something about the fire. I'm sure you guys are just like screaming at me, like you're like it's this. Now fine outside, standing outside the fire. Standing outside the fire? Is that? I'll look it up. You guys are not being helpful. That seems right to me. Standing Outside the Fire by Garth Brooks. I was right. That's a really good song. See, Tim, you were about 19 seconds too late. I got it before you. Loser. That was a good song too. That was a good. I know a lot of Garth Brooks. I grew up in Saskatchewan, my friend. There was one album of Garth Brooks. It was probably like Garth Brooks greatest hits that was on the stereo. And there was some Alabama, there was some Dolly Parton, there were some Traveling Wilburys. And it's probably the reason in general that I went to like metal and hard rock, other than the fact that it's way better. But like, oh, you know what I want to play? I want to play some 80s hair band. All right. That's what I want to play right now. I want to play some like White Snake or something. Or like Poison. Just some Guns N' Roses or some. No, it's a little later. Some White Snake or some Poison or Motley Crue. But something that can happen on one acoustic guitar with one singer. And no bass line, no drums. All right. I'm taking requests. Here I go again on my own. Okay, there it is. Here I go again. All right. That's all I need. Let me look at let me get the That's all I need. I'm in. I'm all in. Here we go. Here I go again. Chords and lyrics. Let's do it. That's what I want. That's what I want to have happen right now. And I made up my mind. Yes. Come on. Well, I don't know where I'm going. But I sure know where I've been. Hanging on promises and songs of yesterday. G/B. Hold on. We'll get it figured out. Yes. Well, I don't know where I'm going. Well, I sure know where I've been. Hanging on promises and songs of yesterday. My mind, I ain't wasting no more time. Here I go again. Here I go again. Though I keep searching for an answer, never seem to find what I'm looking for. Oh Lord, I pray, give me strength to carry on. I know what it means. Walk along this lonely street of dreams. Here I go again on my own. Up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. So here I go again. Well, come on. Hit scroll. Where's the verse? What is this? Is there no more verses? It's just the chorus over and over and over again? That's bad writing, Whitesnake. Sorry, guys. I got confused. I thought there was another verse, and I was scrolling around looking for it. And here I go again on my own. Taking down the only road I've ever known. I drift. I was born to walk alone. I know what it means. mind. I ain't wasting no more time. Said, here I go again. Said, here I go again. I should do a new version of Here I Go Again. I should absolutely remix. I should do a new version of Here I Go Again. I could crush this. I could make a new version of that. Nobody else gives a shit about this song. I could redo this song and people would be like, oh, I used to like that. I heard that in grade 7. Songs bring back the memory of an adventure I had with 3 other girls where we had no vehicle on a camping trip and we ran out of food and had to walk down a very long and lonely road for 3 hours. But as a drifter, you were born to walk alone. And you know what it means to walk alone. It's lonely. It's a really good song. It's a really good song. Here I go again on my own. Going down the old. I could hear you guys singing that. The 3 of you walking through the forest before the axe murderer comes out. Hold on. Oh. God, now we're going to be hours now. Because now I'm in like 80s hair band. Now I'm in the 80s hairband mode. Look out. It's not exactly Mama used to work on the docks. Jimmy's been on strike. He's down on his luck. It's tough. So tough. Gina works a diner all day, working for a man. She brings home beef, love. Oh no, says we gotta hold on. What we got doesn't make a difference. Make it all night. Got each other, that's so lovable. Give it a shot. Jenny dreams of running away. Cries in the night time, a whisper, baby, it's okay. Someday we gotta hold on. Oh, we got doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. Got each other. That's a lot for love. Give it a shot, and I say, oh, halfway there. Living on a prayer. Take it, I swear, yeah. Living on a prayer. '80s hairband time. I've never drunk so much watching you. I do have that effect on people. I do not blame you at all. And now I'm just having fun drinking and playing guitar. So this is gonna get worse. It is absolutely gonna get worse. We're looking at another probably 4-hour show tonight because now I am just having fun playing guitar and drinking beer. And I'm back in the '80s. Uh, Look out. I'm back in the I'm gonna have a cigarette before I try this because I would like for this to go well. I'm gonna go urinate beside my house. We're just gonna play all night. I gotta go until my phone runs out of power. Because now I'm into it. Thank you so much again, guys. It's like I don't know. Every week it surprises me how much I appreciate you guys coming along and just hanging out with me in the shop. And then when I do stupid things like we're just gonna play random music off the internet that I can find for chords and lyrics that makes me happy, you're here with me. And I'm here with you. I'm a cowboy. Oh, on the steel horse I ride. That'd be nice. Yeah, maybe. I always want to try and figure out some. Was it David Usher? For my friend Nadia? No, that's not him. Can't remember his name. Yeah, that you went and saw. You had a huge crush on a Canadian rock band fella. Was it David Usher that I was thinking? Okay. Yeah, no, it's another one of those bands that's a little bit too. I maybe could figure out something on one acoustic guitar and one vocals, but probably not because they're a little more in depth than that. Same with like I Am Mother Earth, like Edwin, what's his face? Edwin, what's his face? Edwin, what's his face? That's his name. Sing Resurrection. Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. And then I'll do some Queensryche and it'll be good times. Hey, oh, Silver. It was a good band though. If you guys, if anybody here does not know who Moist was, oh, I might be actually running out of battery. My screen just went dim. Yep. I'm gonna have to shut her down, everybody. I thought I had lots of power, but I guess not. Before the show goes black, I will say stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Because I am at almost no percentage on the phone. So good night for tonight. Thank you again so much as always for being here with me. I gotta go. I'm out of power. Bye for now. We'll see you next week. Thanks for coming. I wanted to keep going, but I don't have any more power. So bye for tonight. That's too bad. I wanted to keep going.